Have you ever felt a sudden shift in how you see yourself and the world, like waking up from a dream you didn't even know you were in? Spiritual awakening is not a straight road. It's more like a spiral, looping through stages in ways unique to each of us. Some pass through quickly, others linger, and a few might skip stages altogether. Yet, despite the differences, there are 5 core stages that define this journey. Today, we'll explore each one, helping you recognize where you might be and what lies ahead. Stage 1. The sleeping self. The journey begins in what many call the sleeping self, a stage ruled by the ego. Here, life feels mechanical. You wake up, go through the motions, and react to the world rather than shaping it. Your thoughts and emotions dictate your reality, yet you're unaware of their grip. In this phase, you are entangled with your personal narrative, believing your thoughts, pain, and identity define you. Life seems to happen to you, leaving you feeling powerless. When challenges arise, they strengthen the illusion of being a victim of circumstance. You might find yourself defensive, quick to judge, or caught in patterns of anger, blame, or disconnection. Relationships feel transactional as you unconsciously project your own fears and wounds onto others. In this stage, you can't yet see the puppet strings, the invisible conditioning pulling at your every move. But beneath the surface, something stirs. A quiet longing begins, the first whisper of awakening. Stage 2. Ego dissolution. As the illusion of control begins to crack, you enter the stage of ego dissolution. This is not a physical death, but the unraveling of your false self. The roles, labels, and beliefs you once clung to, gender, career, status, or faith, start to feel hollow. It can feel disorienting. The things that once gave you a sense of self no longer fit. You might experience a deep sense of emptiness or detachment, as if the familiar world has lost its color. But in this unraveling, something profound happens. The observer self begins to emerge, the silent witness behind your thoughts and emotions. You start to realize, I am not my thoughts, I am not my pain, I am the one who watches. This stage is often accompanied by existential questioning. The self you once knew dissolves, making space for something deeper. Though unsettling, ego dissolution is necessary. It's the stripping away of illusion, revealing the truth beneath the mask. Stage 3. The seeker's quest. Once the ego dissolves, you enter the stage of the seeker's quest, an insatiable search for truth. With the old self stripped away, you crave answers that feel real. The surface-level existence no longer satisfies. You want to know, who am I truly? Why was I born? What is the purpose of all this? In this phase, you dive headfirst into spiritual exploration. You may turn to books, podcasts, and spiritual teachers, absorbing ancient wisdom like a sponge. The words of mystics and sages feel oddly familiar, as if you're remembering something forgotten. You might experiment with meditation, breathwork, or energy healing, not as trends, but as genuine tools for inner expansion. You begin to sense that truth isn't just intellectual, it's experiential. Moments of stillness bring glimpses of clarity that no book could ever describe. During this stage, you also start detaching from old belief systems. What once seemed unquestionable, whether cultural norms or religious dogma, now feels like a cage. You begin to shed outdated ideologies like an old skin, making room for direct, personal experience. The search phase can be exhilarating, but also overwhelming. The more you discover, the more you realize how little you know. Yet, with every answer, you feel yourself drawing closer to something vast and infinite, a truth that exists beyond the mind. Stage 4. The emergence of the authentic self. After the intense seeking, you arrive at a powerful threshold, the emergence of the authentic self. This is where the masks fall away. You can no longer pretend to be someone you're not. The old conditioned self, the one shaped by societal expectations, feels foreign. You might start questioning relationships, careers, or lifestyles that no longer align with your true essence. You feel a growing discomfort with pretense. Small talk, superficial goals, and forced connections start to feel draining. Instead, you are drawn to authenticity. You crave deeper, more meaningful interactions. Shallow relationships dissolve, while genuine connections strengthen. This phase often brings external changes. You might leave unfulfilling jobs, distance yourself from draining relationships, or move to environments that nurture your soul. These shifts aren't driven by egoic desires, but by a call to live in alignment with your true self. On the inside, you may experience emotional purging. Old wounds resurface, not to harm you, but to be healed. It's a messy but necessary release, making space for new energy. As the authentic self emerges, you feel lighter, freer, more yourself than you've ever been. Stage 5. Living in alignment. The last stage is where the magic truly happens, living in alignment. This is the culmination of the spiritual journey, where the inner and outer worlds harmonize. It's not just about discovering the authentic self. It's about living in full, vibrant connection with who you truly are and with all of existence. At this point, there's no longer a battle between who you are and who you were supposed to be. The mask is gone, the struggle is over, and you can finally breathe freely. You embrace yourself fully, flaws and all, and you approach the world with deep compassion. Living in alignment means honoring the soul's purpose, regardless of external approval. You may feel a call to service, whether that's through creative expression, helping others, or simply being a source of peace. Every action feels purposeful, no longer dictated by fear or obligation. Relationships, too, shift in profound ways. With your inner alignment, you naturally attract like-minded souls, and your connection with others becomes more profound and genuine. You no longer take things personally. Instead, you see everyone as part of the greater whole, each on their own unique journey. The alignment extends beyond people. It encompasses your relationship with nature, the universe, and even your own body. You feel a deep interconnectedness with all that is. The world is no longer something out there. It's something you are part of. You understand that everything from the grandest mountain to the smallest pebble is connected, alive, and sacred. In this final stage, there is peace. True peace. Not the absence of conflict, but the ability to find serenity within no matter what happens outside. If this journey resonates with you, take a moment to reflect. Which stage are you in? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences might help someone else navigate their own awakening. And if you found this video valuable, consider sharing it with others who may be on their own path. Until next time, remember that awakening is a personal journey, and wherever you are is exactly where you need to be.